Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Keefy75 Games. I am Keefy, and today I'm bringing you the new update for the system software for the PlayStation 5. It is now that the PlayStation 5 and Sony has finally going to offer the new SSD software to the public. If you're turning on your PS5 and you don't notice that there was a little, notification that's asking you to update your PS5, I am here to show you and tell you that you can, okay? If you don't want to watch the video, you don't have to. Please don't hate. I know there's people that don't like this, then please, if that's the case, I'm doing this for people who will like it and who would benefit from it, okay? If you've already done it, that's fine. Just move along and we can both get on with our day. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the updating of the PlayStation 5. As you see, it says update the PlayStation system software to use network features. If you or other users on the PS5 are playing a game right now, then select update later and make sure to have saved the progress for the game first. So we're going to jump right into this video. I'm not going to bore you with blah 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 talking, so let's just continue. System software update. We're going to view the details that way you can see, and it says for the best experience, make sure your PlayStation 5 system software is always up to date. To learn more from the user's online guide and the settings on your PS5. The main features in the system software update: you can now insert an M.2 SSD into your PS5's expansion slot and use M.2 SSD storage. Just like your PS5's console storage, you can install PS5 and PS4 games in M.2 SSD storage and play them directly from there. You can use the PCIe 4.0 M.2 SSDs with a capacity of 250 gigabytes minimum and up to 4 terabytes maximum. To safely insert or remove your M.2 SSD, make sure your PlayStation 5 is turned off and that the AC power cord is unplugged. That is very important. Do not attempt this while it's plugged in. To use your M.2 SSD storage, insert your M.2 SSD into your PS5's expansion slot while your PS5 is turned off. When you turn on your PS5, you'll format your M.2 SSD so that it's ready to use. To move a PS5 or PS4 game that's installed in the console storage or USB extended storage to M.2 SSD storage, go to your game library, press the selection options button, and then select Move Games and Apps. Then select the game you want to move, and then select Move. To install games to M.2 SSD storage, by default, go to Settings, Storage, Installation Location, then select PS5 Games and Apps or PS4 Games and Apps, and then select M.2 SSD storage as the installation location. You can now enjoy 3D audio through your TV speakers as well. To enable 3D audio for your TV speakers, go to Settings, Sound, Audio Output, and then turn on Enable 3D audio for TV speakers. I will also help walk you through that as well. You can also measure the acoustics of your room using the microphone on your DualSense wireless controller to apply the 3D audio settings that's optimized for your room. In your game's home screen, we've updated the following. If you have different platform versions of the same game installed, they'll now appear separately on your home screen. Different versions of a game are now easier to spot. Icons are displayed to indicate the specific platform, such as PS5 or PS4. In the game library, we've updated the following. The installed tab is now the first tab you'll see, making it easier to find games that aren't on your home screen, as well as offering quicker access to your media gallery. Under the installed tab, game's title now clearly indicates the platform, such as PS5 or PS4. Also, just as your in-game's home screen, different platform versions of a game will now appear separately. Under your collection tab, you'll see the game titles display the number of versions available to you when entitled to multiple versions of a game. You can now hide games much more quickly. In Game Base, we've updated the following. From the Game Base control menu, you can now do the following. You can access next text chats and send messages from the Game Base control menu in the control center. If you're the owner of a party, you can now delete it from the Game Base control menu. Select the party you want to delete and then select Delete Party. From the More menu, if you delete party, it will be deleted for all members. You can now see how many of your friends are online, busy, or offline under the Friends tab. You can now accept, decline, or cancel multiple friend requests at the same time. To do so, under the Friend Request tab, select Received Requests or Sent Requests from the Select Multiple menu. In the trophies, we've updated the following. You can now track up to 5 trophies per game in the Control Center using the Trophy Tracker. To start tracking a trophy, select the trophy and then select Start Tracking. When you're playing a game, you can easily access information about the trophies you've added to your Trophy Tracker. You can also view your Trophy Tracker in a pin to side mode to see information about the trophies during gameplay. When viewing the trophy list of games, the trophies will now be displayed vertically instead of horizontally. You'll now be able to see more information for each trophy without selecting it. In the Control Center, we've updated the following. You can now customize your Control Center more freely. All the controls at the bottom of the screen can be rearranged. The first time you open the Control Center, you'll see a quick introduction to some of its keys. When you enable the screen reader, you can now use the following features. You can now pause the screen reader by pressing the PlayStation button and triangle at the same time. To resume, press PlayStation and triangle again. You can now make the screen reader repeat anything it reads. To do so, press the PlayStation button and R1 at the same time. Other updated features are as follows. On the Android or iOS, iPad, OS device, you can now use the PlayStation Remote Play app to access your PS5 via mobile data. There's a new accolade type, Leader. This is for a player who crafts the plan strategies and inspires others. In PS5 games, you can give accolades like Leader to players after online matches when you want to encourage positive behavior. All of the player accolades, including this new type, appear on the player's profile. In the PlayStation Now, we've updated the following. The streaming connection test lets you identify and fix problems with your connection. You can now choose your maximum streaming resolution to optimize your game performance. Now you'll see directly in the game hub if and when a PlayStation Now game is scheduled to be removed, so you can be sure to try new games or play your favorites while they're still available. When you're competing in challenges for a better time or higher score and you set a new personal best, will automatically take a video clip of the action for you. You can share the video clip directly from the challenge card in the Control Center, or you can share it later from your media gallery. To adjust the settings, go to Settings, Captures and Broadcasts, Auto Captures, and Challenges. You'll see suggestions in your Control Center when a friend is playing a game you can join. Previously, it would take about 1 day before these suggestions would appear for a friend you've just added. They can now appear much more quickly. Suggestions will also appear even if your friend is playing a streamed PlayStation Now game. We've made the following improvements to parental controls. Now when a child requests to play a game or use communication features in a specific game, the parent or guardian will receive a notification on the PS5 and PlayStation app. The child will also receive a notification when their parent or guardian accepts or denies a request or stops allowing the child to play a game or use the communication features. In the media gallery, we've added new fonts for the text you can add to your screenshots. For the features available from the Create menu, we've updated the following. When you're manually recording a video clip, the elapsed time counter will now automatically appear after 3 seconds and reappear when needed. We've added more video lengths for you to choose from when saving recent gameplay. That's a big one right there, guys, because most of us want a halfway decent clip length, right? Right. You can now choose whether to display save confirmation notifications for screenshots. To adjust this setting, go to Settings, Captures and Broadcasts, Shortcuts, and for Create button, and then enable or disable display save confirmation for screenshots. You can now select whether you'd like to receive notifications on your PS5 or through email about the products or special offers. To do so, go to Settings, Users and Accounts, Communication Preferences. In notifications, we've updated the following. When you receive pop-up notifications with videos in them, you can now start the videos directly from the pop-ups or from the notifications list. You can now turn off the sound your notifications make. Go to Settings, Notifications, and then turn off Play Sound. When you log into the PS5 and an accessory with a microphone is connected, the mute status of the microphone is now displayed. We've simplified the process of connecting and disconnecting and setting up your internet connection, making these tasks effects easier. When adjusting your 3D audio profile for your headphones, you can now move the sample sound to your left or right, allowing you to select a more optimized 3D audio profile. Go to Settings, Sound, Audio Output, and then select Adjust 3D Audio Profile. We've improved the game's audio quality of some games when 3D audio for headphones is enabled. If you have a Pulse 3D wireless headset, you can now access an audio EQ feature in the sound in the control center with different presets to choose from. Now when you block someone, you can choose to also leave the party that only you and they're in at the same time. You will not leave parties that include other players. You now have two separate controls for including your mic's audio and party audio in your broadcasts. There are two more controls for doing the same with video clips. We've updated the DualSense wireless controller device software to improve stability. You can now update your DualSense wireless controller device software from Settings. To check if an update is available, go to Settings, Accessories, Controllers, and then select Wireless Controller Device Software. For more details about this update, please see https playstation.com/systemsoftware/ and that's it. This is version 21.02-04.00.00. With all that being said, guys, that last part about updating your DualSense, there is a DualSense update. So after you're done with this PlayStation 5 update, you will want to update your PlayStation 5 DualSense controller as well. Whether or not it prompts you to, I can almost guarantee that when you plug it in, it will tell you to update it. So plug in your PS5 after you download this update, plug in your DualSense controller, and you will be, prompted thereafter to update the DualSense, okay? So let's get into this update. We will start the update now. And while this is going, I will try to soothe you with some music. And I may even speed up some of this process. That way you guys don't, have to see how long the time lapse was, or maybe I'll just let it play so you can see that it doesn't really take that long, okay? All my games are on the SSD M.2, so I'm curious to see how this is going to handle it. Also, make sure that you have a stable power connection that does not unplug or accidentally get unplugged during this software update, because if your system shuts off, like that, if your system shuts off during an update, you'll be in trouble. So right now it's just restarting. Now it's restarting. That scared me for a second. After I'm done making this video here, I will be jumping back onto Deathloop. Alright, we're gonna stop the music. And as you can see, we are now, here's what you missed. Notifications, we are logged in. It's like nothing ever happened. I'm gonna plug in my DualSense controller just to see if there is. I'm kind of curious. So we will plug that in now. Just give me a second. So I can get my, where is it? Oh, it's right here. That's not it. All right, give me 1 second. All right, guys, as you can see, it's not having me update mine because mine's already been updated, but I'm sure if you guys do this, it will prompt you to do it. So when your system is done updating, plug in your DualSense and do this. All right, 1 second. Ouch. All right, I am back, and now Deathloop will be starting shortly, but we will just go and I will show you now. Go to Settings. We are going to go to, I believe it's Sound, and then we're going to go to Audio Output. Okay, and now if you go down, it says TV enable 3D audio for TV speakers, and as you can see, I already have mine enabled. While I show you this, I am just going to disable my face cam so you guys can see. We're gonna move this here, not that one, stupid. That. Okay. So now my face is out of the way. You guys can see that it says HDMI device type TV. Enable 3D audio for TV speakers, and then it says enhance the audio coming from your TV speakers by making the sound three-dimensional. Now this is for basically, let's just say you have the Astro A50 set or any wireless headset you'll benefit from with the headsets. Otherwise, this is just for your TV speakers, okay? So let's just say you have a set of wireless headphones that you had to get that Astro adapter, HDMI adapter, to plug in to be able to use your wireless headset. This is going to allow you to get the 3D audio through your headphones, which is awesome because it sounds so good. Otherwise, you would have to have the Pulse headset from Sony to be able to have the 3D audio in your headset. So with this, if you have wireless, you can benefit from it. And now I will go and show you how to measure the broadcast room. You want to make sure this is turned on. It says apply the 3D audio settings based on the measurement results of your room's acoustics. If you've never measured your room acoustics, or if you've changed your environment since you've last measured, select measure room acoustics for 3D audio first. So what we're going to do, since I've already done it, I'm just going to run through it again to show you guys. We can go to measure room acoustics, and then it says use the microphone on your wireless controller to measure your room acoustics. So you want to make sure that the microphone for your controller is enabled, okay? Mic wireless controller, it's enabled. We're going to unmute it. Well, no, it's I just muted it. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to click this, and now it's going to show you. It says to enjoy 3D audio through your TV speakers, you'll first need to measure your room's acoustics using the microphone on your wireless controller. Before you start measuring, make sure that your wireless controller device software is updated to the latest version and that the USB cable is unplugged from your controller. So make sure that you're, like we just went through, make sure you plug in your DualSense, make sure it's updated, and then unplug everything through your controller and then move on to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to click next. Now it says sit where you usually do when you're playing your games. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to hold your wireless controller like towards your face. When you're ready to select next, a sound will come out of your TV speakers and the measurement will start. It says hint. Keep your room as quiet as possible. Set your TV speakers to the same volume as when you play games. Disconnect all cables or accessories from your controller, and if the microphone on your controller is muted, unmute it. Now, if you're using your actual TV speakers, then listen to exactly what that says. Same goes for if you're using a wireless set of headphones. Still do that same method, because what's happening is it's tricking your TV and your PlayStation 5 into thinking that your headphones are the TV speakers because it's using the adapter for the wireless. So you get away with it. So then what you do is you click next with the controller in front of your face, up high like this. You're going to click next. And now you're going to be quiet. Okay, now it says your room acoustics have been measured. If you rearrange your room or move your PS5 to a different room, you'll need to measure the room acoustics again. All right, so that is how you measure your room acoustics, okay? So once you finish that, you click OK, and now it is here and it's done. And now if you've done all this and it came out correctly and it told you you've done it, you should hear awesomeness in your headphones, okay? So we're going to get out of here. All right, I'm going to turn on my webcam again. All right, guys, so there we are, and there we have it. So, with all that being said, just want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something, and I hope it was actually beneficial to you. If it was, then please give me that thumbs up, leave a comment in the comments below, and smash that subscribe button, guys. Please, it's free. Click that subscribe button. You'll only be helping me out, and you'll also be notified if I ever upload anything new, or in the future if you want to become a member or for the giveaways that I have coming up, you want to be subscribed, because giveaways, you have to be a subscriber to my channel in order to be eligible. Okay, so with all that being said, guys, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell, and I will see you all in the next one. I'm Keepy75. Peace.